A few days ago, I made a video about Roblox messed up this event, and I know that today I'm talking about Roblox ruined this event, which is basically exactly the same thing. We are complaining again, everything is going to be so negative, but I think we deserve it. We have the right to complain about this. Okay, actually, in that video a few days ago, I was mainly talking about Pressure, one of the games included in the event, and that is entirely because the developers for that were very vocal. They have been very open about their experience with being in the event and also mainly their disappointment with their experience in the event. I mean, they even had like an entire paragraph in their game very briefly where they could just apologize for the fact that they thought they made their entire update for the event for nothing. They said, "This is the event, sorry." So that's why I wanted to talk about that one. I felt bad for the developers, and honestly, so did you guys. I got so many comments of people kind of trying to make the developers feel better, which is great. But maybe tell that stuff to them and not my comments, but I appreciate you guys saying it anyway. Today I want to step away from talking about Pressure and their experience and really just the entire event in general, because the haunt really is so unbelievably underwhelming and disappointing, and my initial reaction to the game was actually really positive, believe it or not, considering how horrible I'm being to it right now. When I first entered it and I saw like the entire environment, everything like that, the building, how well made the hub really is, it got my attention immediately, and that right off the bat made me so excited for this event. But that was very short-lived when I actually entered inside of this place and realized exactly what this event is going to be. I don't know right now, I don't know why right now there is a bunch of green arrows pointing at all these things. Apparently I need to vote again. I'm pretty sure I already did it for creatures and then I stopped doing it because I just didn't want to participate in the event anymore. So if you are very lucky and you have decided not to participate in this event, you have no idea what's going on, why so many people hate it, or really just the entire concept of the event, think absolutely nothing about the hunt, the classic, or the games, because this one is nothing like any of them. No, this one really is just one big glorified contest. Because every single day since this event started, we have had different categories open where we had to go through them and we had to vote at least 5 times for 5 different people in order to get the prizes. So basically all we had to do to get each prize every day was press vote 5 times. You just had to press a button 5 times and you get the reward. The first problem, the main problem I think that so many people have, and especially the first one that I noticed because it's such a prominent issue with how annoying it is the fact that the majority of the submitted avatars are not avatars. Like, it's usually just a random screenshot of the game or an NPC inside of a game, and very rarely someone's actual avatar, which is really what this entire thing is supposed to be, a costume contest. Like, if I take you here right now to the top posts in creatures and I scroll down through the top 25 that they currently have listed here, I cannot see a single avatar. Every single submission here is either a random screenshot from one of the games participating in the event, or it's an NPC from one of the games. Like this one right here is literally Screech from Doors, and it's number 7. Number 1 is, I'm pretty sure that is a creepypasta. I don't know which game that is supposed to be in, but it's clearly not a Roblox avatar. That's just an image. It's barely even recognizable as being from a Roblox game. And yet we still have to go through all of these categories and vote for the best costumes that people are wearing on their avatars. Let me take you to the top posts in queue right here. As I scroll down, somehow every single one of them is a cat. There is this one of penguins right here, but every single one of these is just a cat. I don't know how these people are submitting actual real images. There is probably a very easy way that they are doing that. I don't want to give it much thought. I don't care that much. I'm simply here to complain about the fact that this event allowed this. Look at the top 25 submissions for a costume contest. There isn't a single costume. And unfortunately, the same goes for every single category. And unfortunately, there apparently is going to be a best costume announced for the end of this entire event. Someone will win the prize for best costume overall, and considering I haven't seen one single costume in any of these categories so far, something tells me that the best costume at the end is not going to be a costume. I feel like Roblox should have probably accounted for the fact that this might happen, because it obviously did happen. It's been happening since the very second that the very first category opened. It was, like I said, one of the first things that I noticed about this event, and also one of the main complaints coming from so many people also trying to participate in this event. I also feel like if anybody genuinely did want to participate and actually submit their costume and their avatar that they have created for any of the categories, they might just think, what is even the point, and then not do it, because clearly no one else, not one single soul on the entire platform, is taking this seriously at all. And then kind of stemming off from that being an issue, I also really don't like the way that they have invited games on Roblox to participate in this event, which is basically the entire event. If you want to submit your avatar or screenshot, whatever these people are submitting, you need to enter a game that is participating in the haunt. You need to take a screenshot of your avatar, or like many other people are doing, a screenshot of literally anything but your avatar for some reason, press the submit button, and then leave the game. That is it. If anything, that kind of feels like Roblox is just lowering the playtime of these games. Like if somebody usually enters a game like Pressure, for example, plays that game for 2 hours, their playtime is gonna go up quite a lot. But now with this new event, people just entering these games, taking a screenshot, leaving the games, they've played for barely 10 seconds. That's going to dramatically lower it, which might not be such a big deal. Maybe I don't know, making a big deal out of nothing here, but I just really don't like the way that for some reason they have invited games to participate in an event that really didn't need games. We could have taken these screenshots in the hub. Like, we could have really done that, considering that we are supposed to be taking screenshots of our avatars in costumes that we create for each of these categories. Maybe at least then it would have stopped these people from submitting NPCs or the most random screenshots of anything but their avatars. Also, for any of them that actually end up being avatars, it usually seems to be people in Dress to Impress, because if people don't have any accessories, they have nothing to dress their avatars up in, they are obviously going to go straight to the only dress up game in the entire event. So that's just kind of also ruining it. I don't know, there are so many different layers to the way that Roblox has ruined this event, but I hope that you can kind of get the main reason that everyone is complaining right now, and also why I personally stopped participating after the first category. Like, I didn't even come back for the second one, and now all of them seem to be open. I think there's like 5 or something. It's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. I think they've completely ruined it, completely destroyed and disappointed any expectations that we possibly could have had for this event, and I just really wish that they kept it kind of the same concept as something like the Hunt or the Classic, and not just changed it into a costume contest. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Roblox ruining the Haunt event. Rest in peace to the Halloween event and what it could have been. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.